Welcome to Midwest Desperados. I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
This is our first episode, and we are out hunting the Beast of Bray Road in the wonderful Elkhorn. Hopefully we don't catch anything. And on that note, we're off. Alright, let's see what we can find. So, we're in a nice little area that we came out to the other day. We did a little reconnaissance mission, and this looked like a good area to investigate. Not really sure what we're looking for.
Honestly.
Could be anything skinwalker to a werewolf. We're not going to go too far into the woods because we don't want to get lost. We don't want to get injured. But we are going to hang around out here for about an hour and try to keep the footage as raw as possible. Yeah. Definitely looks like somebody might have been through here though.
Yeah, a lot of shit's broken down.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has been pushed to the side, broken down since we were out here. Hello? Is there anybody out there? Now let's keep going. Right.
That's a good snag.
Good thing I plan on getting this thing refinished at some point. Oh. Okay. I know you hear it on every channel for this kind of stuff, but if you guys see anything, let us know.
I love a good chill post editing.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
Beautiful southeastern Wisconsin wilderness.
Yep. You gotta love this weather. At least, you know, at least you can say there's no snow on the ground yet.
Yet. Somebody's still on Halloween.
So, you know, that over there looks like, looks like somebody's been out here doing some stacking. Or was it like that last time we were here?
There's that one out there. There might have been someone out here doing some clearing.
Don't worry, that cloud that was just in front of the lens, that was breath. That was a breath. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to find a nice little place to sit down and just keep our ears open, keep our eyes open. We'll get back to you in just a minute once we get settled. Alright, so we've made it to where we want to be. And we're just going to hang out. We're going to bring you along for the ride for a little bit. We're just going to keep our eyes open, keep our ears open, and hopefully something will come say hi to us. Now, there are farms around here, so we're going to hear dogs, we're going to hear coyotes, potentially airplanes. So bear with us.
Granted, for as long as we've been out here so far, it's been quiet in the actual woods.
Yeah. Could be a good thing, though.
Yeah. Starting to get cold, so little stuff should be starting to hibernate soon. If not already.
So if we get any viewers on this, and anybody knows the history of the Beast of Bray Road, we'd love to read your comments. We'd love to know what your opinion on it is. There's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of theories, a lot of speculation. One of them is that it's a werewolf.
That's the most common.
The most common one, but there's speculation that it's also a skinwalker or a misidentified Bigfoot, potentially.
Or it's a hoax.
Or it's a hoax. Or there's some other kind of natural animal that can, has been misidentified. But the sightings go all the way back to the early 1900s. 1936, I believe, was the first sighting.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And it's been sporadic. It's definitely been sporadic over time. But, the thing is any creature that doesn't want to be found is not going to be found. That sounded like footsteps. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh. So we're not doing anything paranormal tonight. We're just out here. We don't want to cross-contaminate anything, and we don't want to overstep what we're doing. The paranormal videos will come. We're definitely going to take you on a journey to a couple of interesting places over the course of however long we decide to go with the channel. If you hear a lot of creaking in the video, I do apologize. That's my jacket. I didn't wear the most appropriate attire for this outing.
Obviously.
Lots of little animals out here. You can hear them scurrying around. But that would supply appropriate food sources.
That is one of the things that really skeptical about it, because you don't hear a lot about missing horses, missing cows, missing goats, missing dogs. Just a few sightings here and there, and that's about it.
Definitely something moving around over there.
Feeling like there's something out
Yeah,
of
I just said that. Yeah, I said that to you. It sounded like something came walking up on us. Hear that?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to take a little walk because it sounds like something is out here. I think maybe we're in the wrong spot. Maybe we should sit out here for a little bit. Get out of the enclosure and see. I know you guys can't see it on camera, but there is a giant field here in front of us.
Huge.
I'm sorry that my night vision is not catching it. We definitely had to get out of that enclosed area.
So thick and hard to move that even if it was nothing, it doesn't feel safe to be in there.
Yeah.
Especially with that line of rocks right there at the
Yeah, if we gotta bolt out in a hurry, we're not making it. And I don't know about you guys, but if there is a Beast of Bray Road out here, I don't want to be trapped in an enclosure with it. I want to be able to get away from it as fast as possible. Any predatory animal, really.
Yeah. Coyotes won't come near us, but if you corner it, it's all fair game.
Or if you get near, like do they have dens? I don't know if coyotes have dens, do they?
Yeah, there is a bed down, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm going to sit you down just 1 second. It's just a shame you guys can't see on camera the immense open area that we have right here by us.
Usually could walk like a mile straight and not hit another patch of trees.
Yeah. I think maybe we should come out here during the day and do some daytime filming just to give everybody an idea of the scope of the size. I can't get that on camera. Damn it.
Thank you for all your cigarette smoke in my face.
Oh, sorry about that. You're like the kid at the campfire that's sitting there, and no matter where you move, the smoke follows him.
Yeah, I'm that kid.
Yeah. And because you don't smoke, you're the one that the smoke goes to.
Yeah.
Keeps sounding like something is coming from right in front of us. I know you got a sound over there.
No, it sounds just a deal. Like, I definitely know it goes back a ways in, so something could be...
Right around the corner?
Yep.
Well, let's go for a walk. Since we're out here and we're not going into the woods.
Usually right in the cornfield anyway.
Yeah. Nice and open. Perfect for a predator to sit in and watch, relax, have a couple of drinks.
That looks like a game trail right there, but that could also just be deer.
What, that?
An apple?
Looks like it.
Yeah, that looks like a game trail right down. By that vine. Yes. Oh no, I don't hunt this area.
You would think with all the houses around here that the hunting would be... I'm sure they're safe, you know.
Deer are smarter than people think. You know, they're limited sometimes, and sometimes they get a little bold.
Yeah.
We get the videos of deer crashing through barber shops.
I really wish you guys could see the immense scope of these woods and this field behind us. Something keeps moving around in this thick brush. It's probably just a small animal or a deer. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty skeptical on the Beast of Bray Road idea.
Yep.
It's not that it's not believable, I mean, because anything's possible, but it's the sparse sightings.
Over 100 years, like a whole century.
Yeah, there's been 5 that could be maybe considered legitimate sightings.
The newest one, was it 2019 was the big one?
Yeah, what was it, the guy, some local gentleman walked out the back door of his farm and saw it feasting on something dead in the field.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Went out to that area to check it out, and it's like, hard to believe he'd be the only one to see it.
Yeah, and it's a heavy residential area.
Yeah.
And from all the stories that we've heard, all the documents that we've gone through, it seems like the Beast of Bray Road is a very isolated creature. What was that? Shine your light right there. Go back. What the hell is that? Is that a tree?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Looks like there's eyes in there. Here. Here, right there.
That's plants.
Okay. Alright. Kind of creeped myself out a little bit. The reflection on the plants.
Fucked up my flashlight. I just killed my flashlight, yep. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what the hell was it?
That was a howl.
Oh, probably a coyote.
Yeah, there's a coyote.
Those would be coyotes, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, those are actually pretty close.
Yeah, this video may be a little bit shorter than we anticipated.
My guess is that big middle patch out there. That's where I heard the last yelp.
Is that you? You didn't step, right?
No.
Watch your left. Okay, things are getting interesting. Sounds like something heavy keeps walking around us. Matt just hasn't heard it yet, but he's paying attention to the coyotes and off in the distance. Hopefully they stay in the distance.
Sounds like there might be something going on with that dog. Might be getting too close to its territory.
Yeah. We'll have to pay attention to that. We're not going to stop filming on you guys, not just quite yet. See if those coyotes get a little closer. Do coyotes travel in packs or just in
Small packs.
small packs?
Sometimes there's like ones or twos that'll like branch off and look for stuff, but more often not they're in a pack. But if we're shining lights and stuff, they know that's people, so they won't come near. Like I said, they don't like people. Or more than it's worth.
We may come out here during the day one day to give you guys a daytime view of what this looks like.
I think one of the big famous reports was some dude was literally just rolling on down by a cornfield and saw it sitting behind a log staring at the road. At least that's what I remember hearing.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I remember something to that where he was driving along and it peeked out over something on the side of the road at him. But you and I were talking about that mad deer disease where deer go absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And realistically, if you got a mutated deer or a sick deer and it doesn't look right, your brain, like Matt said the other day, your brain tends to fill in the missing pieces, and if it's the middle of the night and you're half asleep and you're in panic mode to begin with because you want to get home or you're just uneasy about being in a certain area,
Better we could be idiots and howl, but that might just be what.
yeah, if we haul, that might be inviting the coyotes. Or might irritate the coyotes, and we might end up with a little more than what we're expecting.
What about the neighbors?
Yeah. So how about we just focus back over here, because there's still a little bit of activity coming from this way. Like I said, I think it's just a little creature. Did you just cough?
No.
What the hell was that? Hello? Somebody out there?
That low droning.
Could be a train. Although trains are pretty far from here.
Yeah.
Could be a semi.
That's on a thick car.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing. Even like late at night, Bray Road's just over there. A lot of traffic.
I mean, legitimately, if somebody were to see it, you can't really rule anything out because of how thick it is back here. Even driving down Bray Road, you can get claustrophobic if you're not in the right state of mind on it.
Right.
If you see a dog or something run out in front of you, or one of the goats at the farm down the road, there is a potential for your mind to play tricks on you.
We are not professionals.
No, we are definitely not professionals. We are rank amateurs, and we're out here for fun.
Tell us we suck in the comments, I don't care.
Yeah, or give us some feedback. Let us know how we can improve. I know a better camera down the road is definitely going to happen. Maybe some better commentary when we go to more active locations or... What the fuck was that? Yeah, that sounded big. Yeah. That sounded a little bigger than a... Although, honestly, possums do make a lot of noise. Now, I don't know the answer to this question, that's what I'm going to ask. Does a Beast of Bray Road, the werewolf, does it have a distinct smell to it? You would think it would have like a canine smell, right?
I would assume very musky. If you smell a wolf, they stink.
Yeah.
Real thick fur, like to hold in bacteria. and they roll in God knows what.
Does anybody watching know the answer to that? Anybody up to par on their Beast of Bray Road history?
Check down that way.
Make sure nobody's walking up on us.
Yeah, there's that whole long tree line that can move up.
Yeah.
There's a little parking patch that we drove past too. Who knows if there's a trail on that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, something like this, we'd probably be better off doing maybe right around dusk, so that we're not in complete darkness trying to film.
Maybe.
Something's coming up on me. What is over here? Alright, folks. We're going to stick with you for just a few minutes yet. I was going to cut the camera, but it sounds like we're getting something, a little bit of activity here. I'm not sure what it is. I know you guys can't see any more than I can right now. It sounds like something is walking along, just along the edge of the woods. But we're out here because the Beast of Bray Road is nocturnal, you know, werewolves at night.
It's a semi-full moon. Waning.
Sounds like something keeps walking around us. It's kind of weird. It's a weird feeling. It's like we're out here filming and we're out here staying out of the woods, but it feels like there's something that's walking around us.
Yeah, like out in the middle of an open freaking field.
Yeah.
Like, can you get me on camera?
Yeah.
It's open. Like, closest thing is those woods like 10 feet that way, and then like the woods. I don't know. I don't even know how far out. Like 200 meters. And like you gotta. So it's a weird sensation. It might just be me on edge.
It could be, but honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Being in here is kind of like being in a fishbowl. There's woods all around us, and we're just in the open clearing. And
it's really open. Like, road is like, I don't even know if they can see that on camera, but like, road is like there. If you just walk straight that way, you'll hit a road. If you walk straight that way, you'll get into someone's property, someone's house area. Like, we're not, like, in the middle of, like, the California Cascades or something like that. It's rural southeastern Wisconsin. So, it's a weird feeling.
well, folks, there's definitely some odd, strange happenings going on around us. I don't like having my back to those woods. I don't like having my back to the open field.
Yeah, especially if there's only two people, you feel vulnerable. Which just may be our Oonga Boonga monkey brain going,
Well, you got to look at it logically, okay? We're out here actively looking for the Beast of Bray Road, right?
Correct.
So imagine the people that come out here that are just driving, they're not looking for it, they don't know what they're looking at when something pops out. Imagine how they feel when something they can't identify comes out of the woods, or, like that girl.
Yeah, something unexpected.
Right. Like the story of that girl that supposedly hit the Beast of Bray Road, stopped her car, got out to look, and it chased her. And it jumped on the back of her car as she drove away. You got to think about what goes through your mind at that point. What do you do? What realistically, what can you do? Besides get in your car and get the hell out of there. But we are actively out here. We may not have the best idea of what we're looking for. And nobody's ever prepared if they do find something. That's why you see the paranormal YouTube channels, they go out ghost hunting, paranormal hunting, Bigfoot hunting. But when they do find something, they have a little bit of a panic attack because you don't always expect to get the activity.
Nobody expects to be in an empty room and touched on the shoulder.
That's very true. You can invite it. A lot of people do. They say, hey, reach out and touch me or this or that, but
you don't know what you feel like until it actually happens.
Right. So the thing is the Beast of Bray Road real? Maybe not. But I'm not going to discount these people's their personal interactions because you weren't there. You don't know 100%. You don't know what they experienced. And there is so much in this world that we don't know. We haven't encountered it. We haven't experienced it. To rule people's personal experiences out is just, it's being ignorant of the things around you. Well, maybe not ignorant, but blind, or you don't want to accept it. There was a big sound that just came from over there. It sounded like stomping. It sounded like that. Hello? Is there somebody out here with us? So at the end of the day, people can dismiss the personal experiences and encounters that other people have had, but I think until it's actually been debunked that the Beast of Bray Road doesn't exist in some form or another, I think we have to take it with a grain of salt and say it is a possibility. Is it a high possibility? That's debatable. But even a 1% possibility is still a possibility. And no, we're not a philosophical channel. It's just, you watch the videos on YouTube, you read the comments, and at some point you just realize that a lot of these content creators get a lot of crap for having their own personal opinions or their own personal experiences, and just because they didn't document it or people don't believe them, they get called fakes. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it. We're not getting much out here. The coyotes stopped howling.
Cold.
It's getting a little nipply.
Nipply.
And whatever was making that noise in the woods behind us has either moved on or fell asleep. Well, I didn't like us, yeah.
Vibe was off.
Alright guys, so we didn't really catch anything too interesting. A lot of little creatures moving around.
Wood?
Yeah, a lot of story time, a lot of history. We have a lot more to go over. We may come back when it warms up a little bit.
Yeah.
Until then, thanks for watching, and have the day you deserve.